Party people, happy Saturday night. You know what the vibes are. We're gonna pull some cards tonight and get it started. The vibe for tonight, Spoken Barrel, this cab, Bold and Complex, number 42, 13.5%. Bold, complex flavors, born in Columbia Valley. Not too shabby. Got my wine opener that I finally decided to actually use. Got some water, some wine. We got the crystals out again tonight that have been charged by the moon, the full moon in Pisces. I had them out the past couple of days because I haven't charged them in a while, so I took them out to get charged under the moon. And after this reading, I got a bath that I've ran, so about to hop in the bath with my crystals. A lot of sounds going on tonight. I got the fan on. I always keep a fan on and some type of white noise just because I don't know. It's calming. It's meditative music or something, I guess. I believe that we have 6 planets in retrograde right now. I think Mars went retrograde. And Pluto's there. A lot of planets are. So a lot of things are retrograde, which means a lot of introspection is going on. A lot of past lessons are being shown again. A lot of tests could be happening to see. And it's crazy when I talk to you guys. I literally haven't fully processed it for myself yet, and that one, what I was about to say, really stuck out to me. A lot of tests are being, a lot of the things that we've gone through plenty of times before are reoccurring now. So yeah, just be mindful of that. Retrogrades are always a time to go within, and me, I'm just such a fan of Hermit mode. Hermit is literally, the Hermit card is Virgo, I believe, and we're in Virgo season. So, and Virgo season is it's the shift. Virgo season takes us from summer to fall. So yeah, it's that shift of going from the masculine seasons to the feminine seasons, where it's instead of being more outwardly and open and more focused on what's outside of us and our environments and everybody around us, are more turning that energy internally, which retrogrades help with because they kind of slow down. The planet doesn't literally go backwards, but it feels like it's shifting. So yeah, let's get this Saturday night going. Pull some cards. Yeah. Let's pray. Universe, ancestors, divine guides, spirit guides, angels. We pray that you watch over us, and that tonight you help me to communicate the messages that you deem necessary for the collective. We pray that you help us to always find the gratitude in life and to understand the lessons, and to really pull from the universe and understand the beauty in everyday moments, to slow down a bit, to receive what needs to be received, and to kind of interpret it and understand it more. And we thank you for all that you always do for the collective. We thank you for every last breath. Pray that you help me to communicate effectively with the collective tonight. Thank you so much. We got our first card out. Nice little draw. Man, I finally got to like clean my house today, which is so great. I've been doing so much lately, and like, especially with my Virgo moon, I'm just like, I love a clean house. But it's crazy. My friend was telling me how back in the day, you know, witches will always keep their house clean because they understand that having a clean house is a part of like spirituality, you know. And like they always say, I forgot the quote about like cleanliness is next to godliness. Like, so they were saying how, I guess back in the day, I could be interpreting this completely wrong because it was a few days ago that I heard it, and it's like 6 retrogrades going on, so don't take this word for word. But something about the fact that witches always had like brooms, you know, the women who studied like spirituality and understood like the tarot and things like that. They always had brooms, and then they always had cats, because cats are like super clean. I don't remember what, but I guess something happened where they like correlated witches and like black cats, or like cats. The witches had cats, so they wanted to ban the cats, and then somehow the Black Plague started because of that, because they like banned the cats and like killed a bunch of cats because they were like, I don't know, in connection with the witches. I don't know. But I think it's so crazy because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, the world is just so overpolluted with people who like believe in astrology and tarot, and so many readers, and like everyone just, you know, feels like spiritual gurus now in life. And it's really a blessing because, and I'll say this all the time because this is something that I just feel grateful for, that I can sit here and do this and like not feel super judged by it. Like, obviously it's still people who are like dumb, but it's like, nah, I'm not gonna say people are dumb. We all have different views of opinion. We're all the same, and we express what we believe in different ways, as it should be. But yeah, I always think it's so crazy how sometimes we feel like it's a lot of people who do things, but in reality it's kind of crazy that so many people can openly believe in like astrology and spirituality, and people can, you know, be gay nowadays and like just do things that we didn't used to do. And it's like, yeah, sometimes I think we do kind of take that for granted. Not that we take it for granted, but I feel like we're always just pushing for better, you know? Like, I understand that my life is easier than my parents' life was, and so forth and so forth. But I think that's why certain things happen and change, is because we do fight for better. Like, every generation has to fight for better standards than what they're born into. That's how we grow and evolve. So yes, our circumstances are better than our parents, but we always have to be pushing for the future. And wow, we got the King of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Emperor, Four of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So we got some earth, some water, some fire. What is the Emperor? I don't know, but let's clarify. Let's clarify these cards. Man, last week I got to do the fucking Tamia hustle with Tamia. And today, Fabulous was in the building. at my second job, my new second job. He was there. And I'm salty because I told my coworkers, I was like, do not let him leave without me getting a picture. And literally, like, after I finished freaking babysitting all of my tables, he was gone. I was like, wow, Fab. Wow. The host said, never mind. I don't know. She said he was a little aggressive, but I think it's just a New York thing. They always say, like, the East Coast and Detroit. I think that's something we got in common because, like, we all got bad attitudes. Like, we not, like, down south, that Southern hospitality shit is not, it's not Detroit. That's not New York. Like, that's not Philly. That's not how we roll. Even that LA shit is different, man. Like, nah, bro. I'm like, don't say. I literally had like a 50-minute conversation with my friend the other day. Like, I hate it when people say, excuse me, and like, I feel like they don't need to talk to me. Like, just go. Ace of Pentacles, turn up. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. But yeah, I'd be like, I just want as minimal conversation as possible. Sometimes I feel like people, like, I don't know, maybe they don't get out the house, and like, not they out the house, they just want to talk to people. And it's like, if we're in an alleyway and like you gotta walk past me, okay, you're obviously not, I'm not in your way, you're not in my way, like, you don't gotta say excuse me. Like, I might sound like a bitch, but I don't know, it'd be certain things like that. And I'm very much into like reading energy. Like, I don't know, sometimes people are like just super nice. I don't know. Universe. Oh my God, I swear to God, the universe does not want us to. The universe keeps giving us this reminder the past few weeks. Literally almost every reading that I've drawn the last month, the Ten of Cups has come out. The happily ever after card. Like, the fact that I even know that that's the happily ever after card at this point. Like, I just got this day. Oh, and I am going to get another day. So, maybe next month. Because I'm still learning this deck, you know. But yeah, that Ten of Cups, fucking, the happily ever after that you want is on the way. Like, the universe really wants us to know that that shit is coming. Like, don't give up. And Mercury retrograde, all these retrogrades really do be a test. To see, like, I literally been saying that shit in the back of my head this past week. I've been like, nope, I'm going for the Y paradigm, bro. I'm going for the future. I don't want the past. I don't want the X paradigm. I want the Y paradigm. I'm going for the Y paradigm, you know? Like, people will hit you up from the past, and it's like, decisions that you used to make, are you going to continue to make those? Like, if they're detrimental, you know, certain decisions that we made are good. Like, I don't think, nothing is all black and all white. But it's like certain things, you know, that you used to do that you've outgrown at this point. And retrogrades are literally there to, like, to tempt you. Retrogrades are like Lilith, bro. They're like fucking Lilith. It's like, what are you gonna do? That's crazy though. I love that. I love that. Nine of Cups. I love that. Okay, let's clarify the King of Pentacles. And then we'll read some cards. Wow, universe, thank you. They like, please keep believing. Keep believing in this happily ever after. Like, it's here. It's coming. It's waiting for you. You're already living in it, bro. Look how amazing your life is. Look at all the resources you have. Look at all the things you've outgrown. Look at all the people who love you. Look at all the talent you embody. Your energy, your presence, your uniqueness, like how amazing you are. You are happily ever after, all in yourself, honestly. Honestly and truly. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Divine. We really appreciate you and respect you so much. Let's get one. Wow. Oh, man. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching and tuning in. It really is, this really has been a journey for myself and for the collective. And like, I'm really, really, really happy to be building with you guys. It's kind of crazy to me. Like, the last tarot video literally did the most numbers that any of my videos like this ever did. Like, it's not even crazy numbers, but it's just the fact of where it reached in the amount of time. I was like, wow, collective. I'm just happy to be here with you guys, man. I feel like we're evolving together, and it's really beautiful. These fucking nets are in my house. It's so annoying. They're so annoying. Okay. So we got the King of Cups. Clarified by the Six of Cups. The King being fire, peak and pinnacle mastery, consumption, action, achievement. Cups being water, the element of our emotions and feelings, as well as everything that connects us to others. It's concerned with our romantic relationships as well as our social ones. I'm always like, so that's pretty cool. For that to be dealing with our emotions and our intimate relationships, to be at that peak, pinnacle, mastery, consumption, action, achievement, like, that's low-key fire, bro. Literally fire, though. Healing with active compassion. I love that. Clarified by the Six of Cups. The pleasure of the sun child. 6 being harmony, redress, and balance, light, and synthesis. And they both dealing with emotions. Wow. This is so cute. I don't know, y'all. The King of Cups being us healing with active compassion, clarified by the Six of Cups, which is like, look at this. I feel like it's like little gestures of love, even if it's just platonic. Like, I feel like oftentimes, somebody said something recently where they were like, you always focus more on the relationships that like aren't the stable ones, the ones that you're more worried about, like that they will dissolve, as opposed to the people that you know fuck with you, rock with you, who always will, and like the relationship's worth your energy. And I feel like this is the collective, like, putting time into healing with compassion and like healing with others and like healing through. I feel like oftentimes we can heal. Like, I feel like I definitely, the last few months, especially like a year ago when fall and winter came, I went into super hermit mode. Like, I was in my fucking bed and to myself. And I do feel like this next level of healing that we're going through is like us healing by taking the next steps in relationships and just being like authentic and like real and like vulnerable with the people that we love, whether that's like romantic or our friends or our family. Like, I feel like this next level of healing and what we've been doing and where we're at or what's coming is like healing by being, by taking these actions with other people. It's like, even I'm at a point where I'm like, even if this relationship, if this new crush, because I have a new crush now, you guys. I had a different crush last week and I have a new crush. And I feel like even if this doesn't work, I still want to give it my all. Because sometimes we can be so timid and so scared, even in like friendships, if you've been like fucked up in the past, sometimes it's hard to be like, okay, this is my new friend and I'm going to like trust them and give them the benefit of the doubt and like, be vulnerable and hang out and like, it's like this fresh energy, especially stepping into feminine, because feminine is all about receiving as well as giving, because, we obviously know how to nurture. But yeah, I just think that's so beautiful. It's like we're taking this step into healing by really putting our all in relationships with others, but not like attaching to it. I feel like the collective is learning how to just do things because it's what we want to do. You know, like you can't do things for other people, even the way that you love. Like I love you because I love you, and this is my heart, and I'm gonna keep it open. And like I choose to do that. You know, like sometimes I feel like I used to feel like that was me giving my power away, or like being vulnerable was like being weak as opposed to being cold hearted. But like to just be like connected really as you elevate and grow and spiritually become more aware, you connect I don't know what it is, it's like your higher self, your shadow side, your inner child, your masculine, your feminine. I think it's like the big five, and you connect those. And when you think about the inner child and how we're like tapping into that energy as we become more spiritually evolved, when you think about children, like when children meet people, they don't care about your color, your race, your sex, nothing. They're just so genuine and open, and they like trust you first. They give you the benefit of the doubt beforehand. But also children, just like pets, can read energies too. So like that don't mean we out here just hanging out with everybody, giving our energy to everybody. But it's like people that we feel a genuine attraction to, connection to, we like are just open to, like, oh my God, hug me. Like, and I really have been that way, which is crazy. Like just reading this and thinking about it, it's like, damn, I have been like, I really tapped into, I feel like I went through a cycle in life, because my aunt told me when I was young, I always used to tell people, even strangers, when I first met them, like, I love you. And I would hug them, and I was just so sensitive and like open-hearted. And like I really feel like I went through a phase where a lot of people hurt me, and I like shut down, and I became real like opposed to being vulnerable, and I like created this shell around me. And I feel like every day it like slowly sheds more and more and more, and I like forgive people easier, and I like open about shit, and like I miss people, and I like people, and I talk to people, and I just tell people I love them and that I miss them, and you know, I share things, and I'm like, and I feel like that is a really part of us connecting, which is just beautiful, because we're really healing through these relationships with other people, which are, it's all a reflection of us. So like the fact that I am being able to be more vulnerable with other people means I'm being more vulnerable with myself. I'm being more accepted of my own feelings. Like I'm validating myself by loving other people and expressing how I feel, as opposed to not doing it and feeling like they will have the power if I do it, you know? So that's beautiful, collective. I'm very proud of you, because it took us a lot, especially after you've been hurt so many times, and like it's beautiful. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. This healing journey is like evolving at this point, which is so beautiful. Okay, let's see. 5 of Cups. So we're still in this emotional realm. 5 being conflict, imbalance, struggle, aggression. 5 of Cups. The River of Tears, which is honestly beautiful. When you think about tears, I feel like I used to, I guess I don't know, because I'm also a Cancer rising, so I'm very like inclined to cry. I cry all the time. Like I'm a cry baby. And I guess a part of me did used to struggle a lot with my emotions and dealing with them. And as I get older, I embody it more. Like whenever I cry, it feels like a releasing more. Like it used to in my head feel like you're a weak bitch. And now like at this level where I am crying, I'm understanding that crying is really a form of release. And it's necessary, which is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The seed in the garden. That's so fucking beautiful. Wow. Wow. Do you guys get that analogy? You crying, and the fact that this is a seed in the garden, which needs what? Water? That's just... that's so powerful. It makes me want to cry thinking about it, because I feel like, I don't know, it taps into that idea of every ending has a new beginning. Wow. Yeah. That's just crazy, because I was thinking about it earlier, And I've gotten that message a few times in the past too. But it's like realizing that life isn't black or white. So sometimes we'll be grieving certain things, but also we're like celebrating. These are like sad tears and happy tears at the same time that I have right now. Because endings are like really sad, and it's hard to like move on from things and situations and people and places, you know, and to transition in life can be difficult. And it's like every time that we move on from something, we're also moving into something new, which is so exciting and like refreshing and like interesting and like, wow, what is next? Like, I don't know, you know, like it was cool what I went through. And it was fun. So that's like kind of sad that it's ending. Like, think about what's coming next, collective, because it's only like getting better. Like, life only gets better, and we go through, you know, the lows and the highs, but the present moment is like where it's most beautiful. And wow. I'm so emotional. And I love it, like, that I'm so okay with being emotional. I literally did not used to be like this. When I think about baby CJ, baby Carlita, baby Lily, oh my God, whenever she was fucking I'm gonna not disconnect from it. I'm still connected with my inner child. It's a day-to-day process. Every time when I was younger that I would feel emotions that I didn't know how to deal with, I would like run away from people. Like, I would literally run away from my family. Whenever I got upset because I couldn't have a toy or whatever it was, and I was like pissed off or like angry or like sad, like I didn't want to be around people. I didn't know how to express it. I didn't even know how to feel it, let alone communicate it to somebody else. And the fact that now, where I am now, I'm like, I love to just sit in the bath and cry sometimes. Like, it makes me feel good. I embrace even my anger. I used to think that like I had anger problems, and sometimes I'm still like, damn, am I an angry person? But like, anger is a healthy emotion to embody. And like, the fact that the collective is learning how to take the sadness of our life and to take these tears that we've cried because of things that have hurt us and shifted us and changed us, and we use that to nurture and to make the ground more fertile for the seeds that we're planting for the future. That's fucking beautiful. Wow. Fucking wow. Let's go. Let's go to the next one. It's fucking Ten of Cups, bro. I love the Ten of Cups card. I'm like, it makes me blush. Six of Wands, that heroic return of the Sun King. Harmony. 6 is harmony, redressing, balance, light, and synthesis. Harmony. And Wands is fire, desire, drive, passion, ambition, creativity, sexuality. Wow. So there's this harmony that's coming into light of our desires and our drive. There's this harmony, man. And that fucking Mars and Gemini. Mars is gonna be in Gemini until like next year, bro. Until the new year in April, and like Aries season, which the actual astrological new year begins. Which is just crazy to think about, because I think Mars and Gemini is really teaching us how to like balance ourselves in different things, in different ways, in different pots, you know, to really mix it up and have fun and like just be a little play, kind of balance it out and see, because I feel like that's literally what life is about, is balance and this duality and like embracing that. And like with Mars there and that energy, is like all about our drive and our passion, and like I love that so much. And this is what will really bring our fucking Ten of Cups, our happily ever after, is learning that to appreciate and to step into. I think Mars being in Gemini is about stepping into that balancing act in our life and understanding, even like if it's not like having 3 jobs, which is literally me right now, like balancing that, balancing the different ways of life, but also balancing like work and life, balancing work in your relationships, balancing your romantic relationships, in your personal relationships, in your friendships, like finding that balance is really where our happily ever after is going to come from. Where it comes from is like understanding and appreciating the good side of each thing, because really if we think about it, nothing is really bad, because even the bad can be good. The bad like made you who you are now. The bad will make you get a bag. Like everything is really like working out for us. So I think this energy is all about understanding that balancing act and how to just go with the flow, because really that's Geminis embody that, and having that duality and being able to see both sides of the coin when it comes to like our drive and like the way that we do things, and like when we get mad, like just being open-minded and having like this dual understanding that life is really about the polar opposites, the yin and the yang. Like you need them both in order for it to work. So wow, yeah, keep that in mind as we go through this final chapter of 2022. And then we got the Emperor, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. The Emperor, major arcana, the only major arcana in the tarot so far. In this spread, Venus incarnate in sensual or creativity, actively creating something, working to bring something into fruition. And by doing so, gaining this Nine of Pentacles, this fullness of independence and gain. Because I think the crazy part about it is the more that we learn to just deal with other people and be with other people, and the more that you really step into yourself as you step closer into these relationships. Like I think a lower vibrational way of thinking about it is the more that I get closer to people, the more that I lose myself. At least that's something that I always had to deal with. And now shifting into this perspective of understanding, the more that you give into these relationships and into your desires and into seeing both sides of everything, the more that you actually find independence and you become closer to yourself and have a closer connection to yourself, and you understand yourself better, and you get the independence and the success and the happily ever after that you want, and you understand at that point how to enjoy it with other people because you created it with other people, and everybody around you is now a reflection of you. Well, they always have been, but like now it's a good thing. Before it was like, oh my god, I have so many fucking toxic partners, but like, bitch, they're a reflection of you. But now it's like, wow, you have all of these healthy partners around you who love you, all these people around you that love you and support you, all of these friends who are like your ride or dies, like all of these supporters, your YouTube tribe who fucks with you, like, and they are a reflection of you in the way that you study and you listen and you learn, in the way that you love and you share and you give. And like, that's fucking beautiful. Wow. Okay. Four of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Cups. We got so much water energy. Four of Cups, the closed doors of the heart. Clarified by the Nine of Cups, the blessings of satisfaction. Wow. So I really feel like this is us opening the doors of our heart. Can we as a collective say that that's what this message is about? Because it's all, love is all throughout this spread. And like opening our heart, in all types of relationships, and even towards like your passions and your desires, because oftentimes when we don't go after the things that we want in life, in our career or whatever, it's because we're scared. Like, if you think about it, your body always tells you something. So when you get nervous, it's because you really care about that thing, And I think oftentimes, at least what we used to do in our ex paradigm, is we would not chase our dreams because it scared us to think that we would chase them and we wouldn't get them. So instead, we just never chase them, which, what is that? The same result. So I think that this I don't know if it's this season, I don't know if it's this month, I don't know if it's this week now that we're doing weekly spreads, but I just feel like, and time really doesn't exist, so I just feel like this message is really about opening our hearts to divine partners of all sorts, to divine experiences of all sorts, to divine blessings of all sorts. I'm just very proud of you, collective. I'm gonna keep saying that because I want you to know that, and I want you to feel that and embody that, and I want you to be proud of yourself. I literally want you to like take a moment for yourself and be proud of yourself, because wow. And the final card, let's see, King of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Swords. King of Pentacles is fire, mastery. The master of the fucking world. You are the master of the fucking world. 'Cause you are the master of your world. Who else could do it like you? Nobody. The fulcrum of the mind, Two of Swords. Which is so like Mars and Gemini duality energy. I feel like tapping into your mind is all about opening your mind. And one of the major goals is really that duality aspect, which makes you the king of the fucking world, bro. The master of your world. You got the world is your motherfucking oyster, bro. You guys don't need me to say this, but I'm just happy that I'm the one who can deliver this message for you tonight. I'm honestly happy to be a part of this shit. I can't wait for the day where like this is one of the only things that I do all month. Like sit on that beach, like let me pull some cards for the collective. Like that's just so amazing to me. Like I love it here. I don't care if I never made money from this shit. I honestly love delivering messages for the divine to the divine. Like, you guys are fucking amazing, bro. Let's get one more card. I'm just so thankful. I'm so grateful for all of the... Oh, the fucking Tower. Oh, wow. 2 cards. And the Ace of Wands. Wow. 2 cards came out together. What is the Ace of Wands? The thrust and the lust of life. Literally, me sitting here like, I'm happy to be here. Like, I literally remember... And you know, sometimes I still have those times where I'm like, bro, I'm fucking tired. Like, I don't want to be here. And I literally feel like I really got that reminder. And, like, I've really just been in that energy of, like, I'm happy to be here. Like, I do have a lust for life, a thrust for life. And I feel like this is really this is where we are, collective. Is we're realizing how powerful it is to be here. We chose to come back and do this. And this shit is beautiful. And we are opening our hearts and allowing it. In the Tower, another major arcana. The destruction of the self at the edge of the abyss. Sudden destruction and devastation, catastrophe. Destruction of the ego or sense of self. Painful awakening and realization. Which I really don't think it has to be painful, but ego does do hurt sometimes. But I think that this is about destroying our sense of self, or at least what we thought that it was. And I feel like that's all a part of being in life. And like the thrust of life is like waking up every day like, damn, who will I be today? You know? Which I think all kind of falls down to this this opening our heart, which I think is like the message for the collective this week, is opening your heart to really enjoy this life and to bear more fruits and to explore what you want to explore in life and to like really have fun. Like, think about the opening your heart, literally. Like, imagine opening your heart. Like, imagine how much more you could open your heart. And just keep doing it, little by little, day by day, whatever it takes. Whether that is calling up a friend that you haven't, well, I won't say that. Not during Mercury retrograde. I cannot with you guys. Yeah. Just open your heart, collective. Stay open. That is the message for tonight. Stay open. Stay open. Keep your heart open. Protect your heart, but keep it open. I know that the divine is always got you. The divine will always protect you. You have nothing to be scared of. Even if you get your heart broken, you will make it through. You did it before. Even if you get rejected. Even if things don't go as planned. You are such an amazing person, entity. You are so much more than your body, bro. Open your heart and let life surprise you. Live a little. Live a little, love a lot. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I am so thankful and grateful and honored to be here on this journey with you guys. It's fucking that. It's gonna piss me off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the dedication to yourself, because that's really what it is. It's really nothing even to do with me. I'm just here delivering the message. So I hope you guys have an amazing night and open your heart, bro. You got this. Have some fun. Love some people. Chase your dreams. Be whoever you want to be today, right now, in this moment. Sending you my best. Sending you all the love in the world. Have a good night. Like, share, subscribe.